50. Hey, you block over here.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with a...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full.
Ball has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Sharp pulls it in. And he'll go down the number before getting this inside the 30. So in-jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He gets it underneath to Hall. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. To throw is Rodgers. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Will take over here just shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. There's Trumbull, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 16-0. That's the score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind
was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Sauce Gardner picks it off. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
A give, running right is Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Third down, here's Huntley now. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So now out is the Panther offense as they'll come in and go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Huntley. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Huntley working from the gun. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Huntley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Huntley trying to throw for it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
They're on 15-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down, Burrow. And that one going to come up short, low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for two. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. The Chark goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Second down throw from Huntley. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Hall. And this time he is in. Breece Hall. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
32, Jets 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. Now Burrow on first down. to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow going to change things up. Second down and goal. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Burrow. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Huntley looks to throw. Catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To throw, Huntley. That's complete, right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he'll get in. They're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
39, Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one too low. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Here we go. 11.
Up the middle with Eckler. Nifty move. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
11 MT, Tate.
1st down. Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that.
He's got a man complete, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T. Higgins, 44 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is skirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 3rd and long, here's Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lots of look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 58, Jets 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Burrow's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go down the field inside the 30. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Wants to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 65, Jets 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, right back to Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hall again. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Huntley to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Murphy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down. Here's Huntley now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Huntley trying to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.